Wow. So, GrayLore Volume 1 is out. This was a really long time coming, and I've had a lot of things I've wanted to say for months that I'm finally able to say. You're gonna have to put up with video updates whenever I want to do them because I don't have a community tab. Not till 1,000. Actually, you know what? That's some bullshit. You should be able to have a community tab at any subscriber amount, not just 1,000. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, let's start with the good. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me announce it like Part 1, the good. Like I said at the start, GrayLore Volume 1 is finished. Yippee! My beast of burden since February has been unleashed onto the world and is now your problem. As this week goes on, I'm gonna try to work on some accessibility things because Wix really spits in my face as far as that goes. Can't zoom in on a pop-up window on desktop. Oh, yeah, that's really useful for readers who might need to zoom in to read speech bubbles. Can't add enough alt text on the site itself, so I have to provide a body copy with stage directions. Keep in mind, I'm not intentionally trying to cockblock accessibility, that's Wix's dumbass fault. If you have suggestions for how to make my comics even the tiniest bit more accessible, let me know, but if the suggestion is just use Webtoon, I'm stealing all the fucking good shit out of your fridge. That's not a threat, it's a promise. Now that GrayLore Volume 1 is out, the series itself does have to go on hiatus. Volumes are likely going to have big hiatuses between them. I can't say how long these pauses will be or how long it'll take for volumes to come out, but just be patient. I'm getting to them all in time. In the meantime, though, I'm not just slacking. I'm going to take this hiatus time to work on other outside projects. This means things like original music, voice banks, YouTube content in general are going to be more abundant now that I don't also have this comic in the background. I'm going to spoil my little gray beast. That concludes our good things. It was basically only 2. Whoops. Now for the bad. So, when I first started working on GrayLore all the way back in late February, I predicted that the comic would be ready sometime in late March or early April. I wasn't lying when I said that release date because when I started, I was completing 1 to 2 pages per day, usually 2. At the time, I wasn't working again yet. I was unemployed and looking for work, but sure I was able to take the workload of such a large volume. I started working at the place I do now during the first week of March. For those of you that might not know, I graduated college last year. My student loan repayments kicked in around November. Not to brag, but I have over $20,000 in loans I need to repay, and each month I'm paying about $380 and some change. This is going to last some time into my mid-30s. Having a full-time job is something that I need. On top of the student loan repayment, I owe a car insurance payment every month. I also need money for buying my own food and other necessities like everyone else on this fucking planet. If I lived alone, there would also be things like rent and utilities to keep in mind. I shudder to think of living by myself because I don't even make enough money to live on my own yet. I don't know how other countries do it. For our purposes, I don't care, but full-time hours means 40 hours, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I have weekends off, but it rarely feels like it because my weekends are filled with hitting the store, the gym, and all my creative projects. I also work second shift 1 to 9 p.m. because of my sleep disorder making it near impossible to wake up before 11 a.m. Sometimes more impossible to wake up before noon or 1. All my work is done between 9:30 p.m. and 2 or 3 a.m. on weekdays and sometimes weekends. I am doing my best to stick to a weekly upload schedule. And failing. I've been pretty good with it up till recently. I know there's no reason to beat myself up, but I still do it. I am beyond upset about how long it's taken GrayLore Volume 1 to come out. It would come out sooner if I could actually make what I love to do my career. If I could just work from home, if I could do something other than standing at a scanner for 8 hours a fucking day, I'd be able to work on things that I actually care about. I have no idea who the hell else is hiring. I'm stuck at this place until some better offer just drops into my lap at this point. Everyone in the field I graduated under wants 3+ years of non-school experience that I don't have. To make enough off commissions to not work another job isn't feasible with the audience I have now. Am I jealous? Am I pissed off? Fuck yes! I hate that everyone else seems to have cracked this code that I haven't. I am bitter, I am jaded, and for lack of a better term, just miserable. I am not afforded the absolute luxury of being able to work remotely. I should be happy to have a job at all. There's people out there on welfare and EBT, but I'm not at all happy. I am a sad sack of shit dying in a corporate grave. YouTube doesn't like this word, but I honestly think about becoming an hero at least once a day. I am constantly overwhelmed and never do I have a single ounce of time. Nothing ever goes Gray's way because Gray deserves nothing, apparently. And if all this shit wasn't bad enough, things were finally starting to go my way. Volume 1 was literally just about wrapped up, I was feeling better, and then I had an ugly friendship breakup. Some of you may know this, some don't, but I was associated with The Time Is Now, or Just Now, for almost a year, meeting back in November of 2021. I don't want or need to say that much publicly other than our split was messy and not amicable. Things got bad behind the scenes, but we've gone our separate ways. I unfortunately had to take down things that now help me work on. I had to unlist my 300 subscriber special, and it hurts to go back and listen to it now, just knowing how truly happy I was then. I still have the full cut on my computer that's about 2.5 hours long. It's unfair to just outright private that video, and I'm not mad if people share these videos still, I'm just sad. This was a person that I thought was a friend that revealed their true colors. I will ask that you do not redistribute the USTs that we worked on together if you by chance have them. I'll try to sort out getting USTs made either by myself or commissioning someone else, but for now, yeah. Now, about requests, I want to address an elephant in the room. I am bringing requests back on the condition that you start talking to me respectfully and treating me like I have some dignity. I am not going to tolerate entitlement. I am not going to tolerate you guys copying an attitude. I'm not putting up with a lot of what I used to. I am certainly not going to put up with stalking and harassment. Like, what the fuck is this? Do not contact me again. Don't do shit like this. This made me massively uncomfortable. I'm not fearful for my life, but I'm massively disturbed. It fucking hurts to have to call shit like this out. I want requests to be a fun thing that I can give back to my audience with. I don't want things like this to happen. It takes the wind out of my sails when the fun thing I'm doing gets twisted in this way. Guys, just be normal. Just talk to me like I'm a fucking human being once or twice. Requests will come back soon. Mark my words though, if one more person fucks up that hard around me, they're going away forever. End of discussion. I'm done fucking around and putting up with entitled brats like that. What I put on my channel pleases me first and foremost. I come first, everyone else second. If you have a problem that my content is here for me and to make me happy, that's fucking weird. Unsubscribe. To all the actual sane people in my audience, you guys are cool. I love that I have a space where I can engage with fellow fans that are here for my lore and for me. You don't deserve fucking fuckheads who ruin the experience for the rest of you. Love you guys. Would I have just stuck to fanfiction if I knew how the development of GrayLore was gonna go? Yes. Am I glad that I stuck with it and actually produced the comic? Also yes. I've always wanted to be a graphic novelist, and this is me chasing my silly little pipe dream. I love the kind of content I make, and I never want to stop, really. I need something else, because there's something more to life than this.
Human beings were not meant to sit in little cubicles staring at computer screens all day.
With all that said, it hasn't really set in yet that GrayLore Volume 1 is out. I'm sure it'll set in once I realize I'm not also working on a comic at the same time. I got a lot of things to get to, a lot of good stuff for everyone. I'll see you, hopefully, soon.
諦めんことの重要さを教わったわ。俺も執着するで。真島五郎っちゅう男の生き方に。好きにしろ。